forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down, that you cannot deny. We're growing light, keep shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still on our side, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving on around. We're going up and down, we're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Keep it on the ground and keep it walking. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here to begin the drop. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw out of the gun. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
26-yard line.
Cut! Here we go!
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Milroe. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now, this looks like a design run. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
19 Dragons.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Jack Panther. 70 Rangers. 70. Ready. Wrestle lady. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the pistol, here's one. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with... That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now.
They run once more with McCaffrey. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. San Francisco. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. Panther 6, 19, Tiger 19.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
26-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Ready?
3rd and inches.
Get up. 19, Bronco 80. Hunt.
Here's a designed run. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Okay, ready? Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. Moving to his right. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 3rd down, Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Street.
They'll start by going forward for the pop pass. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 right here. 79 Broncos.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. That one is good. And the 49ers can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That was good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. The third-round pick, leading this offense well. It is a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set. 65.
On first down, it's Milroe. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. And ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big game.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he'll take it on in. Torrey Horton, touchdown Seahawks. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start. Oh, a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll run here with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They run with Walker. And a much better result here. Give them 7, and it sets up third down.
Hold it set.
7. And this
18, 5 years.
third.
Come on. Set. Cougar Knight, go.
To the air, it's Milrow. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. Not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
Here's Walker. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Steady.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Forced to, and for a third time today, he's intercepted. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
19, go. Track 6, 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught by Watkins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Back to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Milrow. Oh, he's hit behind the line and the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
19 Tiger.
The slot man in motion right. Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, 49. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Now Milrow on first down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Milrow. Now he'll air one out. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll run the draw with Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
On gain of 4. And this is third down.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Good.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Again, working deep downfield. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
14-yard
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, they need 3.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now this looks like it's and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Viking 18.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
19 Wyatt. 18 Pioneers.
Milrow. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Now it's Milrow. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Hit as he threw it. Pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, Milrow. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, here's James. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.